Well, just name one positive thing, one happy thought before I move to the next thing. Give me one happy thought.
Well, Aubameyang came on at the 5th minute and he came off at the 66th minute.
Genitalia reporting.
Oh my god.
Wait, Osuna, are you high?
R9 fourth and Cristiano Ronaldo fifth.
Can I go next?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest European of all time.
And I want to say R9 just because I actually rate him high. HH. It's just that you always say that he had a grenade tossed to his ankle and he floated or some type of stuff. Like that. It's crazy, bro.
We're here. We're live. Guys, we're here. We're trying to live. We're trying to exist. We're trying to stay alive. Trying to live, trying to exist, trying to stay alive. So, what's going to come up on the show? Very, very simple, guys. We're going to talk about Haaland. We're going to talk about the Norwegian bulldozer who has a 50-piece. I believe he's equaled and equaled an Alan Shearer's record for a 42-game season. He is on a 50-piece in all three cups. On a 50-piece on all three cups. So we're going to talk about Haaland. Spurs and Liverpool, we have to dissect what happened in that game. We have to dissect Tottenham and how trash they are. And I want us to also dissect Liverpool and maybe have a Van Dijk discussion. Do we need to revisit the Van Dijk discussion, or we lied about them? So we're going to have a Liverpool-Tottenham breakdown as to what happened in that game. We're going to talk about United. Bruno Fernandes, is he appreciated or is he not appreciated? We're going to talk a little bit more about Bruno Fernandes and whether he needs to be appreciated a lot more.
No, he's not.
Okay. Well, so, and then afterwards, and then if we have time, we will try and do dub of the month. I will have to load them up, but I mean, hopefully, if we're able to have time, we're going to try and do the dub of the month and vote to the dub of the month. If we don't do it today, we'll probably do it tomorrow. I think we'll probably do it tomorrow. Probably, yeah. I think I'll sort it out. So,
what about VVD's audition?
Yes, we're going to talk about VVD's Limbo expedition. We're going to talk about all that stuff. So, guys, also touch upon it on Napoli as well. Touch upon it on Bayern as well with regards to what has happened over there. I jinxed Napoli. I'm sorry. I jinxed you guys. It is what it is. It was nothing personal. So, guys, like the vid, subscribe if you're new, and remember, this is going to be on podcast form. This will appear on podcast form, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, and all your other beautiful podcasts. So, guys, without further ado, and guys, remember to send in your dubs and super chats. Your super chats and your dubs will get read out, and that is the way in which you can donate and help towards the support of this channel. And I thank you guys, because without your donations, I won't be able to do this channel and give you that content crack addiction. So, guys, let's start with this, man. Let's start with this. And someone put something in the AVIA, and I want to definitely address this. Jamal, did he pull his muscle when celebrating?
Yeah, I think he pulled his hamstring.
He pulled his hamstring, okay. So, I don't want to be clear. So look, Jamal, look, when you look at that game, what are your thoughts of that game? Should we look at that game and be like, no, Liverpool were those dudes? Or are we dealing with perennial failures and losers known as Liverpool? Like, what is, because my prevailing thoughts after that game is Liverpool were outstanding in that first half. But as outstanding as they were, Tottenham were still trash. And I think Ryan Mason's Tottenham maybe is an improvement on Sterling. So instead of just conceding 6 goals, they are trash in the first half and they come back in the second half. But I cannot believe that Tottenham got from 3-0 to 3-3, and then literally a minute later, before you could take a freaking piss, they then conceded to lose 4-3. Jamal, talk to me. What are your thoughts after that game?
First of all, looking at those two teams, you can see why these teams are not going to be in the Champions League next season. That's when I watched that game. That was my first thought. Is these teams? You can see the quality. They're bad, man. These two teams. But I don't know why you're surprised about Spurs. This is what they do. You mightn't believe me, but when they scored, I knew we was going to win this game because it was that team in white. If it was any other team, I'll say, it's a draw. True.
No, come on, Jamal. I know they're trash, but come on, Jamal. This is a new level. This is a new level of trashness. I mean, come on, Jamal. From 3-0 to 3-3, and immediately 3-0 to 3-3. A dude who's not scored in 20 games finally gets his goal. He takes off his shirt. It's the most dramatic celebration. And then literally from kickoff, they concede. Come on, Jamal. That is a new level of breakdom now, man. Come on.
When you lose out on top 4 by eating rotten lasagna, I think you can watch this team. You remember when Spurs did that? I think it was in 08. Do you remember that, H?
Oh, yeah. I think Davids was playing that. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
man. And you bricked it up. It's not a chicken dance. It's a pigeon dance.
It's pigeon?
Yeah, it's a pigeon. It's a pigeon. But
man. I couldn't do that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first half was good, man. And you know why I'm so frustrated with Klopp, Bro, if you put Trent in midfield after the World Cup, we might have been in the top 4. Bro, it's working. Bro, you had him playing right back, just getting cooked every week when you could have just played the inverted thing all the time.
I'll be real with you. He looks good in that midfield role, man. He looks good. Bro. I mean, you see, now, here's the thing, but see, we're going to be fair here. Because in the previous game, the same side known as Tottenham, or rather, Tottenham Sports, they made Bruno look like Pirlo. So I think Tottenham make guys look like peak Pirlo.
Yeah.
So again, friends looking like peak Pirlo, but still, quality is quality.
Yeah.
So.
No, but to be fair, Klopp started playing him in the midfield in the second half of the Arsenal game. And since that, he's been playing this midfield. So this is his 5th game in the midfield. And bro, I think we went 5 on the bounce. Since Trent has been moved into midfield, we haven't lost. So yeah, man. But all right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about VVD. I mean, this is a bad season, man. Not even bad. This is a terrible, horrible season. But I'm not gonna take.
Is this all on? Should this all be blamed on your boy? Who's the England keeper? England number 1 Everton guy. Should this all be blamed on Pickford for the injury?
Yes and no. Reason why I'm not gonna take back what I said pre-injury, because we was gassed. We was lost on the sauce. I will be honest. We was lost the sauce. But there was a reason why, because guys after the game was coming out, like I remember Mikel Antonio come out one day and say, bro, how you can beat this guy? He's faster than you. He's stronger than you. He reads the game better. And for people who cares, he even smells nice. So everyone was saying it. And bro, we was literally watching strikers. When VVD was running after the ball, they stopped running. They was like, what's the point? I think the fear factor, he had the fear factor for the injury. But post-injury, I mean, ACL, and when you broke, I say ACL is the worst injury. The worst injury to come back from. And I won't lie, I don't think he can reach that level again, because pre-injury or post-injury, he has been bad. Yeah. But I'm not going to take back his peak. And guys who want to be petty and said, oh, what Perisic did today was bad. I remember Carlton Cole did one of the slowest step overs and beat Village. There's receipts, guys. There are receipts where Craig Bellamy actually rents real. And I know Weisky know about that.
No, but but the issue though is it's how your fan base propped him up, and it's the fall off.
We was lost in the spot there. We drank the Kool-Aid.
Because people always said that this guy, even at his peak, he's on this level of Nesta, Cannavaro, or Baresi, some of the greatest defenders of all time. And I was like, okay, he's really good right now, but just relax, because those guys have a legacies. Those guys have a large body of work.
Yeah.
So even when Van Dijk was at his peak, it's crazy. But the issue is, it's crazy to compare when he was at his peak. But it's the fall off, because neither of those guys
the fall
has had the fall off that Van Dijk has had.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, we should have waited. But again, I don't think he's going to get back to that level. But let's say next season and the other seasons, get back to that level. So our guys, just like how we was very quickly to say that how he's one of the best in the world, our guys quickly as playing him down as trash. Because what happened in next season, he keeps a high level. We don't know. Most likely it looked like he wouldn't, but who knows? But AJ, I just want to say, it is what it is. We're getting European League. And bro, let's just be in it one season, and hopefully that's it. Because Klopp already come out and said that the team needs change. And he says he's going to make changes. So hopefully we get this squad and we could just stay in this European League for one season.
Jamal, do you want to win the Europa League?
Yeah, I want to win it because, believe it or not, that's the only competition Klopp hasn't won as Liverpool manager. So, bro, let's win it. Let's try to not stay in this, stay in it.
Okay, so you've already given up on top four. You've already given up.
Yeah, because Manchester United, that's for sure. The team I was really watching was Newcastle, and Newcastle are winning now, and they're scoring goals. So I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it's
because I think it's 6 games with 9 points we're behind. So yeah, I think it's over.
Anthony, we heard your depression and so forth last time. So Lord only knows how you're feeling right now after that absolute debacle. So what is your reaction as to 3-0, 3-3? Then he said, hold that bottle. We're going to lose 4-3. Anthony, talk to me.
I'm so happy that we won 2-0 against Hertha Berlin.
Okay, Anthony, here's the thing. Okay, Anthony, all right. Now, I told you that Wise Case is a bad influence. You have to stick by a team. Anthony, if I can take the abuse of being 12th, you can take this abuse as well. So,
I watched Gnabry and Coleman. I watched Kimmich play ball.
Don't do that. Is he a Spurs fan?
As a Bayern fan,
he's a Spurs fan.
As a Bayern fan, as a Tottenham fan on loan to Bayern, what I want to say is, I think Tottenham need to show more. When it was 3-3, even the last bit of Spursness that I had in you when Richarlison scored that goal, I was happy for a second, and then obviously Tottenham came back. So
actually, I just say okay, Ardes is not here. Wesker, that you're also partly to blame for this as well, because you've popularized this trash right now. You know what? We should actually officially have a loan period. That's what we should have. We should actually officially have a loan period, because this is what has happened. The heck?
It's. I think there's certain people who deserve to be on loan. You know what I mean? I think there's certain people who need to get time. Certain people need to go to jail to reflect on their decisions in life. So, as a Bayern fan, like, my life's changed. My life's changed. But what I'm going to say is, Tottenham, their mentality will never change. And as a former Tottenham fan, I want to say that it's good if you...
Now, so here's the issue here. You see, if you go out on loan from, let's say, Chelsea, now the situation, United and so forth, you can always come back. I don't think going out on loan from Tottenham works, because I don't know how you come back to Tottenham. Because I don't know how things get better to where you can return. So I think the only thing with Tottenham is you actually get sold. You can't go out on loan, because nothing's going to change. So if you're a Tottenham fan, either you're with Tottenham or you completely sell yourself to another club. So Anthony, I don't know why you're going out on loan, because when are you going to come back? Because Kane's going to leave this summer.
I'll come back when we get a new manager, and the passion for your club never ends. You know what I mean? Even if your club's trash, you always want to go back. It's like your abusive boyfriend. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
And Wiseky, your thoughts on Liverpool Tottenham, man? Wiseky. All right, he's not there. Mike, talk to me. Thoughts on Liverpool Tottenham, Mike?
Look,
that game was intense, interesting, because 3-0, I was like, this is just going to be a carbon copy of Newcastle Tottenham. We might win 6-0 here. Then we decided, let's just stop playing. Generally, after that 15 minutes, Tottenham deserved to win that game. I thought we were terrible. Defensively, we have... Look, I hear Jamal saying, yeah, this new formation is working attacking-wise, but defensively, we are such a liability. That right side is getting cooked every single time. And if we don't sort it out, we won't make top 4 next year. We can try and outscore every opponent. This is basically Liverpool from 17-18 and 16-17, where all we did was just outscore opponents every single game, but we can't defend. And I'm just seeing the same thing here. So, look, when Richarlison scored, I knew he was going to score off all guys. As soon as I saw that pigeon head come onto the field and score, I was like, this
he hates us.
Mike, I didn't think he was going to score one.
No, he was.
Yeah, he hates Liverpool.
He hates Liverpool, and of course, he hasn't scored a Premier League goal all season. He's an absolute brick of a player, and then he comes on and scores. I knew it was going to happen. Then he shushed the crowd and took off his shirt, and I was like, we better win this game to really rub it in, and we did. Thanks to Lucas Moura. Shout out to the Tottenham legend. Got them Champions League football, almost got them to a Champions League final, might give them Conference League football, because that was a great assist to Jota. That was fantastic. Put it on the plate, threw a ball, Jota scores. But I just look at Liverpool and I just say there is so many problems. It's not even just the midfield, but defensively, we are just shambles. I feel bad for Alisson. This guy has to make 5 saves a game and keep us in the match, because without him, I'll say it again, we would probably be, I would say, 10th or 11th.
So,
below Chelsea.
When you look, okay, relax. Okay, when you look at the defense, do you blame it on Klopp's tactics or Van Dijk's decline?
No, I don't think this is really on Van Dijk's decline. Look, obviously he hasn't been to what level we expected to him to be this season, because obviously he's been great. No, I wouldn't say he was great last season. He was good, but not great last season. And obviously pre-injury, I thought he was fantastic. But it's just the tactics. Like, when Trent is playing in the midfield, you're leaving yourself so exposed to the right wing, where if somebody with pace is on that left wing, all you need to do is just throw a ball and that's it. And then you're through it one-on-one against one of our center backs. And clearly our center backs, they're struggling because Konate has to cover so much ground for 90 minutes that when it gets to the 85th minute, I mean, this team can't defend. It's just simple as that. They don't know how to defend. And if Klopp keeps playing this high line, which he's going to do next season, we might get cooked more if we don't get a new center back, in my opinion. We have to get quality in that position. We have to get a midfielder, a CDM, not Fabinho anymore. The guy is done. He's got no legs anymore. I think he gave. I think his legs are in Siberia.
No. Diaz looks good though.
Fake passport.
He looks good.
Look. Yeah, Diaz looks good, but obviously he can't play more than 45 minutes. You could see in 45 minutes he was already struggling. He's just out of fitness, but he looked great for that 45 minutes. But yeah, we have a lot of problems, and honestly, if we don't make the right signings, I don't think we're going to get top 4 next season. I generally don't, because this.
Mike, can I just ask you a question? On the midfield, if you have 3 options to bring in, who would be your choices? Very quickly.
I would get Ugarte, Thuram, and then the third guy would probably be a little bit more.
I'm hearing linked with McAllister.
Yeah. I would get McAllister. But Jamal, you know, with those owners, they're not going to pay the money. They're not going to do it.
That's
so
true.
I can generally see us getting Mount. We'll get a lone guy,
don't say.
And then we'll get one other player. Jamal, it's FSG. These guys are not going to spend money. We're
Jamal,
screwed.
Mount
will
rise.
If Liverpool gets Mount, scrap the club. Our name is now Merseyside Reds. It's not Liverpool anymore. It's Merseyside
You're getting
Reds.
You're getting no gal.
No, Mount. Trust me, I am driving Mount to that play basis side, man.
You can take his autograph as well, HH, while you're at it.
Hell no.
Let me just quickly say on Tottenham. What else do you want me to say? This is not a big club. Sorry to any Spurs fans out there. You're not a big club. No problem. This is what Tottenham are. They're just a bunch of butlers. I know you guys.
I feel sorry for Kane, man.
I feel sorry for Kane, but he chooses this life.
No, Jamal. No, I don't feel sorry for Kane. You signed a contract extension. You see,
that's true.
So no.
Look, I see you guys ripping on Dortmund. At least this team has won a couple Bundesligas this century. At least they've won a Champions League. At least they've done well. Obviously, they're going up against a juggernaut in Bayern Munich. Tottenham, they do this it just seems like 2023, it just epitomizes Spurs perfectly. They lose to Bournemouth in the last minute. They lose like this. They're getting destroyed at St. James's Park.
Conte was right. Conte was right. There's
Of course
something.
he was
There
right.
is
We
something
all
wrong
said
with
he
this
was-
team.
Yes, it is. And until this team mentally, they need to just sell Kane and go in a totally new direction. That's what they need to do. They need to just accept, okay, we're going to be crap for a couple of years. We might finish 6th or 7th, but we need to go in a new direction. You can't keep getting these win now managers because clearly it doesn't work for this club. So,
And,
look,
and also, Mike, and the thing that, and people start calling me crazy because I think even Nick's mentioned this. Potter is the perfect manager to come in for.
Yeah, they need a project manager.
That's
they
it.
just
See,
need a project manager.
Actually, see, we're not the project. Tottenham is the project. That's the mistake.
They turned you into a project.
I don't care. Chelsea are a win now team. Tottenham is a project. So for me, Potter at Tottenham, that would be amazing.
On the Bram, not on the Bowley. On the Bram, yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Not on the Bowley.
But
Sorry,
look, in all honesty, in HH, if we look at some of those Spurs players, like Eric Dyer and Ben Davies, these guys should be playing for Coventry City and Sunderland.
Mike, Oliver Skip.
To be honest, Skip was actually quite decent today. Although, if we're going to speak on the referee, I mean, the referee was abysmal. First off, Skip should have got a red card, and Jota should have got a red card. Both of them should have got red cards in this game. He had no control. Why do you think Klopp ran to the fourth official and got so pissed off that he pulled a hamstring? That just tells you how bad the Liverpool medical team is. We can't even keep our manager fit. That's how bad these guys are. I mean, I've seen better doctors in the army than these bums at Liverpool when it comes to the medical department. But overall, Tottenham, it's just not. You can't take this club serious. I'm sorry, you just can't. When you haven't won a major trophy since 1960.
Yeah,
HH was still watching football then.
HH was in his prime.
I relax. I
And there was
wasn't
no
born
offside.
then. I wasn't born then. I was.
And yellow cards were not existing then. That's just how long it's been since Spurs have won a major trophy. So, yeah, I don't look at them. I've never looked at them as a big club. They have a wonderful stadium. It's brand new. It's shiny. But they don't have anything to show
Michael,
for it.
who's bigger, City or Spurs? Who's bigger, City or Spurs?
Why is that? Is that even a question?
Just answer it.
How is that a question?
You just want to hear
Mike,
the right
don't
answer.
Mike, don't answer. That's not the question.
I'm not gonna, because that's just a stupid question.
That's
No, because people say we're a small club. So then what are Spurs?
That's not a look. That's not a
They're
question.
also a small club.
That's not a question.
They're a small club as well.
But that is true. No UCL tax. Okay. Blake, talk to me on that. Then take you to Dubinsky's guys. Blake, talk to me. Thoughts of the game, Liverpool Spurs.
That game almost gave me a heart attack, man. Because I saw 3-0, I was like, oh, okay, we're about to do a Newcastle. I can relax.
That's what I thought. That's actually because I think it was like 3-0 after like 20 minutes. I was like, okay, Newcastle part 2. So,
because Liverpool were playing great. I looked at the highlights. We're playing great. We're moving the ball around. Gakpo is looking good. Salah looking good. Trent in midfield is looking good. But the issue that Liverpool have with this formation, with Trent becoming the extra body in midfield, is that area is left wide open. We don't have anybody that can cover that area. Konate basically has to do 2 jobs. He has to defend against Son, and he has to defend against the person that's coming down on the left-hand side, which at times it becomes overwhelming. If you look at the goals all came from that side of the pitch, which looking at it, man, it's just one of those things where the game was crazy. Liverpool couldn't keep a clean sheet to save their life because we haven't kept a clean sheet in a while. And when you really look at Tottenham are just half-time Spurs. They only can play well for a short amount of time. It's like KO Ken from Dragon Ball, man. You know how like Goku was able to use it for a limited amount of time? That's Tottenham in terms of their ability to put on a good performance, because I give them credit.
Whoa, what the?
I give them credit. They did what they needed to do in terms of show some sort of heart and fight back. They made it their mission to not get embarrassed. Speaking of embarrassment, I see YSK's profile, man. The moment I saw that happen, I was like, "Oh my lord!" I was like,
"Oh no, he's gonna get come on, you know how it's Twitter. He was gonna get memed. He's gonna get memed.
This is worse than Martinez. This is worse than Martinez.
It is. No.
He was doing no looking defending.
Martinez was worse.
He got done by a senior citizen.
No. You see, that's bad. And so, but no. Let's just be real. It was like a half split. The splits is Di Maria on Puyol. Those are the splits.
Yeah, that was mad.
Lisandro Martinez says that, bro, he was facing a completely different direction.
But HH, they have
crazy.
edits of Van Dijk doing the limbo.
Blake, they have edits of Lisandro Martinez going through Doctor Strange's
But
multiverse and so
very
forth.
quickly, you know what's the funny thing? You know, Van Dijk never jumps in for a tackle. This is the only time he did it. You know, he's never gonna jump in for a tackle again.
Oh wow!
He's always gonna back off now.
No, but that happened
because he always backs off.
Yeah, but Jamal, that happened because of that area that was left wide open on Trent's side. When Trent comes into the midfield, because Trent can play that role well, because during Trent's academy days he was a midfielder. So him having the ability to play well there, it makes sense. It's just that space on our midfield and our inability to control games is the reason why scorelines like this are going to happen. The reason why we struggle against Nottingham Forest, struggle against West Ham, struggle against Tottenham, who we pretty much had beaten.
You know,
that midfield is cooked.
That's why, because at home, peak Liverpool, there's no chance they're 3-0 up and it's 3-3. No chance during peak Liverpool. So that's why you know that something's wrong, because I'm like, wait, this is Liverpool at Anfield, comfortably winning 3-0, and you allow Tottenham to come back to begin 3-3. That's crazy. That was crazy.
It's crazy. I will say this though, man. They need to buy midfielders. Fabinho's cooked. Fabinho is so cooked, man. We need to check his birth certificate, man. He's lying about his age. There's no way.
Henderson
he's 29
as well.
Years old.
Speaking of Henderson.
No, Mike, remember that picture I showed you of Henderson? You're on that Hazard diet. Henderson's not even in shape. Henderson is not even in shape.
Respect your greatest captain ever.
He's not. No, don't disrespect Gerrard like that, man.
Yeah. Oh no, don't do that.
Henderson's not even in shape. He's clearly out of shape. But honestly, man, that was a crazy game. I'm glad we got the win. We're not getting top four because we concede too many goals. If our attack wasn't as good as it is, we would have lost a lot of games this season. Like, our goal difference must be something crazy.
Can you bring up the table,
Wait, hold on. Wait, was this right? So is this real? So the subs were made while you guys were 3-1 up. Hendo and Milner.
Yeah, I think.
No,
I think
that's. To be fair, we were getting cooked before then.
Yeah, we were.
But it adds to the narrative though. Wait. Let me keep this Dubinsky's, man. All right, so shout, thank you for the dub, Jose Correa. Nacho Cheese Tea is having a baby, huh? Hashtag Free Simone is cooking without fraud. 120 mil. Alvarez, does he need to leave for game time? Javi over. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of stuff that I don't. Okay, most of the stuff I don't understand what the hell you're saying. So,
I think he's about Garnacho.
Yeah, Garnacho. He's having a baby, bro. Isn't that guy like 18?
Yeah, and he also fixes feet as well.
Yeah,
but he got them veneers. That's the way you fix
so he got the Roberts for Firmino teeth.
Yeah.
Treatment, bro.
He got the Firminos. What's it called? Alvarez, does he need to leave for game time? No.
Nah,
relax. This is his first season. I don't know why everyone's saying he needs to leave already.
Yeah,
experience.
I think Alvarez is first season. Like, the reality is this. You have a guy, and we'll get to Haaland and stuff. We have a guy who is a freak of nature right now, so he's going to play. But keep it real though. If he doesn't get enough games, because look, Alvarez stock is high. Look at the goal he scored today. You were one of the best players in a World Cup winning team. You know, like you were literally like right next to Messi in terms of how good you were throughout all those games. So like you were so good, you benched Lautaro Martinez. So my thing is, if Pep, and let's be real, Alvarez, as good as Haaland has been, Alvarez is Pep's kind of the player. Pep is going to take care of Alvarez. He's going to take care of him, because I don't see a scenario where Pep doesn't really make him feature a lot more prominently. And who knows? He may come off the bench and say wants to be against Real. I know, yeah. I'm saying that he may come off the bench and say what's up to either Real Madrid or even either the Milan sides in the UCL finals. So Alvarez could still have a big save, but it could be fine. Javi over Pirlo, no, that's cap. It's Pirlo
that's
over
true.
Javi.
That's facts,
no, that's cap.
Javi, I mean, did he not ball out in the Euros?
Okay, thank you. Shout out to Wing. Virginia, oh Jesus. Wait, hold up. Are we calling him Virginia? Is back to pole dancing. Aura, where? Look, I told you, like, see, this is how.
I mean, HH, that wasn't even Aura defending. That was ice. That was ice.
I'm not even capping Liverpool fans. This reminds me of injured Umtiti, bro, performances. This is what reminds me of, bro.
That's disrespectful, man.
That's disrespectful.
That's
The most overrated Dutch defender of all time. The most overrated Dutch player.
No, hold on, Ziman. You're not comparing a fully fit player to an injured player. You can't do that.
I remember when Roberto Soldado outpaced Umtiti, bro. This is
Soldado, that guy was so dead. Soldado was so dead. You remember him?
HH,
Wait, hold on. AK, what are you saying? AK, what are you saying?
the issue here is that he has gotten stripped by a senior citizen. That's the biggest issue here. It's not a young winger.
Okay. I don't really like where that's going. I don't really like that's where we're
going. How old is Perisic actually? How old is
34
Perisic?
years old. 34
I think he's 34.
Is that senior citizen? No, I think citizen should be 35 and above.
He's 80 though.
Close enough.
Oh, so you're a senior citizen then? Okay, cool. Do you get discounts at restaurants?
Mike, you don't know how old I am. You don't know how old I am. I'm young, but I'm 19. Go down to 20. Shout out to your boy.
Relax, you're a pensioner, HH.
Rodney in Swan. Okay, how do I meet this dude? Rodney, can we start this conversation? Is Darwin Núñez a flop? No.
No. I remember you all told me that Darwin Núñez is going to outscore Haaland. Well, where's that energy?
Yeah, you did say that.
Can I respond?
HH tried to jinx Haaland.
Can I respond?
LL tax.
Because of the community shield.
Let me respond. So, first of all, I never said that. Zeman is capping. Second of all, what was the expectation? Okay, so Liverpool, guys, how much did Núñez cost?
64. If you take out the bonuses, 64.
I need a round number. How much did he cost?
64 HH.
100 million. 100 million.
Okay.
100 million.
We're gonna go with 64. So, 64 mil. Most football heads didn't rate him. Based on what he's done, you can't say he's been a flop. He's been maybe a little below what you expect for a 64 mil. You see, when you look at flop,
how many goals did Núñez scored?
15. And all comps.
That's not that bad, you know. Considering
Same as Alvarez. Same as Alvarez, by the way. And Alvarez cost 14 million.
Okay,
South America.
Jamal, you should have said 15 in the EPL. Okay, then would have.
Wait, let me ask this.
I have to be honest.
Jamal, there's a thing called LIE, called lie. So you know.
Yeah, I have to be honest.
Mike, what are you saying?
I was just gonna ask Abdullah. Was Grealish a flop last season?
Yes.
Yes, he was.
There we go then.
And I accept that. He was a flop. Yes, he was.
Guys, can we call Núñez a flop based on what was expected of him? Can we
to
say
be
that
honest,
this is a flop?
this guy is playing left wing when he's a striker. Now, I don't know what the hell he's doing on the left wing. He can't beat a man. So what is Klopp thinking with his idea? Just is he using him for pace in that position? Because that's all he's doing.
To be fair, he's looked better left wing than down the middle. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
but he's a striker.
But Doctor, he can't beat a man. The only move he's ever done in his career is a crazy step over against Eric Garcia.
I'm with Mike. See, I'm with Mike here. Guys, now I know of many wingers who've become strikers. Again, famously Henry. Can anybody tell me of any striker who has been successfully transitioned to a wide attacker?
Not much.
You can't tell me.
I can't really name any.
Any guy who's been a natural striker.
I mean, could you make an argument for possibly United Martial? Because at Monaco he was playing on the 9, but then when Mourinho came in, he came.
But has he been
I'm just using it as an example.
No. But see, Alex, thank you. That's my point. My point is successfully transitioned to.
Would you not argue that Martial has played his best games on the left and in the number 9 position though?
Not as good as he was as a striker for Monaco.
Martial needs to worry about seasoning his chicken. That's what it is.
So that's my point. My point is though that I think I'm with Mike. Núñez is a striker. Now maybe because of tactics and so forth, but because I'm with Mike in terms of he just looks awkward out wide. Either you have speed.
Actually, better example, Timo Werner. Timo Werner is a better example. Timo Werner, he's a better example. He is. Guy was cooking on the left at Chelsea, man.
I think we should move on.
Let me say.
He was more of a second striker.
Let me say this.
Respect Timo Werner. He has
that bitch off. Let me say this real quick.
Respect Timo Werner. He's got a UCL. Respect him.
Yo, let me say this about Nunes real quick. A lot of you guys, did predict that Nunes would.
Exactly.
A lot of you guys did predict that Nunes would get 15 goals.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure Nunes is a central striker. I don't even understand what these discussions.
Nunes. Wait. So Zimmer, sorry, Zimmer. Then what is he? Because Zimmer, he ain't a white guy. Sorry,
but,
he's too old to be a white attacker.
He's reinventing his own position.
Against Real Madrid, where he got that goal as a winger. Against Newcastle, when he scored, he got that goal as a winger. Majority of his goals have come of him being wide.
Blake, I don't care. That man I see that with that profile is not going to be a successful, consistent white attacker.
But HH, what you got to understand is, can someone like Nunes play back towards goal, where your first touch, linking up play, have to be key? He's able to have more time on the ball out wide than
no. Okay,
he's an inside forward.
Let me just try to. This shows basic ABC football here and so forth. Now, the thing with back to goal, that's where it comes to training and coaching. So it's either sink or swim. As a wide attacker, either you're a Kingsley Coman, speed gets the byline, or you're like a Robin or a Salah. You can cut in on the inside and get into your strong foots. Both of those things require a piece of skill that Nunes is never going to develop. Nunes is never going to be like a Salah who can always try and get your shots off on your strong foot. He's never going to be a Kingsley Coman who can now use your speed to get to the byline and cross. So, as a wide attacker, he'll have his moments. But over a season, over a large period of time, he isn't going to consistently give you the performances that you need.
I get what you mean.
What about more so an off-the-ball type of runner? I think that's what he is. Like, he's not the guy that you pass to in the middle of your play. He's more like the finishing touch.
Basically chaos.
And not only that, you got to keep in mind, when Nunes was playing down the middle for Benfica, he drifts out wide anyway. Those are the positions he takes up anyway. Even when he's down the middle, he always goes to the left. Those are the positions that Nunes takes up.
Why are we spending so long on this conversation? I love the guy, but God.
because it's Darwin Nunes, but okay. Wait. Now, Jay Jokin. Okay, guys, should Perisic adopt Van Dijk or
AJ? No. AJ,
Yes. Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
That's
a yellow. That's a yellow, man.
No, that's a red. You know.
What?
That's a red. So we're gonna go to VAR on you, Abdallah. That's a red. That's a red.
Overrated Dutch defender, really.
Abdallah,
it's justified. It's justified.
That's a red. So we're gonna go to VAR and we'll see whether you stay or not. So before we go to VAR, let's just hit this. So this is the current guys we have in the adoption center right now. Hold up.
Wait, there's another.
Why is scared? Told you go to the website. Go to the website.
The hell?
So we have Carlos Di Maria, we have Joseph Mitoma, Jerome Messi, Sergio Dino, and Luca Nazario. So these are all of the current adopters right now.
Wait. Where's Lisandro Martinez?
Yeah, where's Lisandro Martinez? He should be in there too.
You said you were going to have him.
Was it iconic though?
Wait, who was his
yes,
father?
Yes, it was YSK.
No, it wasn't really though.
Who is the alleged father?
You can't add a World Cup winner to the adoption center, man, guys. Come on, you can't add a World Cup winner, man. Guys, it just doesn't work.
RDS, didn't Jerome Boateng do something in 2014?
Yeah.
I mean, recent World Cup winner, man. Come on, it's recent. Wait. Come on, World Cup type, man. You know what the problem with this is? HH, if you bring up the AV again, the problem with this is now when you look at the still, you'd think that this guy Perisic did some mad skill, like he did the elastico.
Yeah.
He did the Cristiano chop against around a play.
But he didn't do anything.
Bro, this guy just cut inside.
You see, that's my thing, guys. I say that there's a slip tax there because all these adoptions.
Yeah, he slipped.
All these adoptions are real pieces of substance. Like, guys, this was.
I agree with it.
This is the worst adoption. The worst adoptions here is this and Ronaldo.
My thing is everyone could get adopted. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear world class. I don't want to hear he slipped.
Why don't you have Davies and Semedo?
Van Dijk has to be in there.
Wait, can I speak on this? Let me speak on this. I agree with you. I'm not defending him because BVD is my guy, but the skill have to be something you can remember. All Perisic did was cut inside, and BVD slipped. It's not like Perisic did a step over and make him drop or anything.
BVD tried to play limbo. He literally tried to play limbo.
You see what I mean? You guys are making excuses. You got dribbled past. You lost your consciousness, and this is what happens.
Lost your consciousness.
You have to be in this list. So Martinez has to be in there, and Van Dijk has to be in there.
No, CHH. Van Ora was really trying to get back, bro. That's the funniest part.
Wait, YSK, do you remember what happened with Village against Carlton Cole? Oh, you remember?
Sorry, can we go to the next topic? Can we go to the next topic?
That was a slow step over.
That these to be put into the adoption, it's got to work. Okay, look at these adoptions. Does what happened to Van Dijk, does it warrant to be put amongst these adoptions?
That Puyol one was mad. Di Maria killed Puyol.
No. Guys, this Ronaldo one was bad.
Bro, he did a split.
The Dino one was bad too.
Yeah. So obviously for me, I'm gonna say no.
No. You see, we're making exceptions. If I say someone slipped, then he's automatically not a part of the adoption center.
And also Jerome Boateng claims that he slipped.
No.
He claims he slipped.
See what I mean?
Why don't you have Alfonso Davies versus Semedo there?
No, wait. HH. How is it Martinez there? Martinez got turned around and he slipped as well.
Relax.
Ran the other way.
Actually, no, hold up.
You lost sight.
So who is the alleged father of Lisandro Martinez? Who was the
Nobody remembers this. Nobody remembers this. Nobody remembers this.
YSK, there was a meme. YSK, there was a meme where they had Lisandro Martinez going into the multiverse.
Okay, but there's also another one with a Pornhub intro for Van Dijk. So what are we doing?
Okay, hold on. Let me get this one. So shout out to Kabal. Michael Owen, Van Dijk is greatest of all time. Michael Owen is a fool.
Let's be honest. Van Dijk hasn't been the same.
Today is a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that what he said? The guy's a fool. Shout out to your boy Adams Ban. Tottenham are a social experiment to see how abusive a football club can be to its fans. To see how gullible they will keep on being.
Yo, HH, I got.
Bro, Tottenham is a disgrace.
HH.
They're the worst club ever,
No, HH, you know who we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about that Yoga Eurovision guy, Richie Rich. Bro, this guy scored an equalizer, took his shirt off, and started doing the pigeon, man.
He should go to the British.
And then minutes later, we saw what happened.
A minute later.
And also, do you know why he was sick? And then the camera cut back to him and so far he was like shaking.
Yeah, he's smiling.
It's so funny.
Respect Richie Rich.
Wait, hold on. Let's just say, as for VVD, I think his favorite song is "Low" by Flo Rida. See, guys, the amount of limbo memes I saw for VVD was crazy. And also, let's be real.
The Twister one. They had him playing Twister with his hand down, like trying to touch one of the.
You guys are wicked, man.
Shout out to Barry. HH owes Abraham Lincoln money. Mods, can you put Barry in timer very briefly, please? Okay, guys, I'm 19.
But
so you definitely watch.
You look about 40 at least.
You mean I
estimate it's 45.
Abdallah, we're about to go to VAR, so let's see how long you're going to last on here and so forth.
You mean own more than money, man.
So he definitely watched Spurs.
Wow.
So
that's disrespectful.
You know what? We're gonna have two. Okay. That's actually okay. We're gonna have two VARs. We're having two VARs. Kenny, that's crazy. Kenny, that was crazy. That was crazy. Actually, you know what? Yellow. You know what?
Wow, this AFCON referee, man.
What?
He just came in.
The Black Maggie, man. The Black Maggie.
Wow.
First challenge.
Wow.
First challenge. It was his first challenge.
It's a homegrown referee, man.
First challenge. Money Mace. So Virgil van Goya has lost it. It was doing press ups.
It's Van Guire, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Oh my days.
Drop the break. Drop the break,
All right,
HH. You got to drop it, man. Come on.
He's the Dutch McGuire. He's the Dutch McGuire.
Okay.
Bro, you said it with an accent, man. That's crazy.
Right?
Okay. So, HH is right. Chelsea are win now to avoid really. Wait.
Can you bring on the table, HH?
We've already avoided
Very
relegation.
quickly.
I think Bournemouth are ahead.
Wait. Ifman, imagine Harry Maguire is sold to Tottenham. It fits him as a player back five as a counter, but imagine the calamity with Dyer and Co in defense.
That's true. They should sign him.
I think Maguire would work for Tottenham. Because let's be real, we'll get to United. Maguire's United career is over. For Maguire, go to Spurs. Go to Spurs. Ifman, thank you for the dub, man. Ifman. So first of all, we need to now, guys, you're voting on Abdallah, whether he stays or goes. So we're going to do a VAR for Abdallah. Remember, he used the DICK word while kids are watching this show. So keep that in mind while you're voting. So let me just put this up for you guys and so forth. All right. Hold up. Where are we at? What the hell?
While HH is doing that, do you guys think Spurs ever going to win a trophy again?
Never again.
That's right.
Never again. Never, ever.
You know how
Never
bad
let
that
ever
is?
play Chelsea.
Oh, Spurs are never winning a trophy. We know this. Come on. We know this.
Does a preseason trophy count?
No.
Did you guys?
I mean, they could possibly win that, man. Who knows, man? If they get the right group.
Yeah, bro. What about the Audi Cup,
Cup.
man? What about the Audi Cup?
Yo, HH.
Yes, Blake.
Did you know? Yeah, Son has played 31 games, 9 goals, 4 assists. Gakpo has played 15 games, 6 goals, 1 assist. Look. How about Alvarez? I think Alvarez has already gotten more goals and assists than Havertz.
Yep.
With much less games. So if you want to talk about stuff that's crazy, but yeah, those guys.
Havertz don't score though. Havertz averages like 4 goals a season. He averages like 4 goals a season.
You know, Jorginho's still one of your top scorers.
We only had 1 goal for April, and that was the Gallagher goal.
We clown Nunes, but Nunes's goals output is still better than anybody's at Chelsea's.
Yeah.
Actually, quick question on goals. Is it possible that Haaland might actually score double the amount of goals that Chelsea have scored this season? Is that actually possible? Because he's on 50 now. And Chelsea on 30, so is it possible, HH?
We scored goals in the
Streets votes on Abdallah right now. So Abdallah, your VAR call you've been voted on right now. Remember, he used the DICK word and he's had several offenses throughout the stream. So
did Chelsea play this week?
You said you're old too, man. You said you were like 40.
Okay, so guys, while that's been voted on and we find out his fate. Okay, so does anyone else want to have their thoughts on the Liverpool Spurs before we move to
Can I?
Yeah.
AK talk to me and then Z-Man, AK talk to me.
I've already talked about Van Dijk being, stripped by a senior citizen. Also, hopefully Klopp recovers from his hamstring injury. It looked pretty bad after. He just stopped running.
That was wild.
What are we saying?
Yeah, why did you just stop running? Yeah, he might be out for the season. Good luck to Liverpool. I mean, I don't know if it affects Liverpool if he's out for the season. Please tell me that. On the game, I think it was a game of errors. Literally, Liverpool went 3-0 up. By halftime, I thought it could have been 3-3, 3-2 at least, because Spurs had that goal. They had a chance before, and they had a chance after where Kulusevski should have scored it to Son. And they hit the post like 3 times in the second half.
Wait, sorry, hold up. Did you call him Kulusevski?
Kulusevski.
Oh, I thought you called him Kulusevski. Look, sorry, continue. If you continue.
Yo, that's a good name. I can't lie.
That's actually. I was about to say like, wow, that's actually
that's pretty good. That's decent.
Very, very good name.
I dare Kulusevski to drop a disaster, man.
Yeah, I think, and then in the second half, Spurs hit the post, I think, twice, and then they scored 2 goals. So Spurs had a lot of chances, so did Liverpool. It was just a game of these two teams, which showed that they're not going to play Champions League football. I think Liverpool will be in 5th place because I read that United need to lose 3 of their last 5 games if they win at Brighton. And I don't think United are going to lose 3 of their last 5 games. So I think
United need only 9 points basically to secure top 4.
Look, top 4 is done. Based on the games left and stuff, like it's done. It's done. Because my thing is that it's who finishes 3rd and 4th. Because Newcastle could generally finish 3rd. So
I think Newcastle finished 3rd actually because they're on a
Newcastle are really going to be in the Champions League. That's why
Newcastle are going to be in the Champions League.
Longstaff in the Champions League. Jacob Murphy.
Okay, so top 3 is straight and 4th has to qualify, isn't it?
No. All qualifying now.
Oh, all 4 is straight. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And on Tottenham,
you're a few years behind HH.
I don't understand this club, to be honest. It feels like it just puts its fans through torture every single day, every single game. It feels like I have a question to all Tottenham fans. Apart from being born in the area of London known as Tottenham, what other motivation do you have to support this football?
Their dad, their mom.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Okay, so before you answer, so guys, we have the results of the poll, man.
Rest in peace.
Abdallah, wow,
he's not even here no more.
Abdallah,
even take the punishment.
So should Abdallah be censored for saying, obviously, where he said Dick? So,
he's not even here.
Yeah, no, he left.
Dude left before you could punish him.
Oh my god, what? Look at this useless man.
Well,
so actually, basically, which means that when you try and comment, that means you're banned for the next stream. So you're banned for one hangout.
Hey, can you look at YSK's profile?
Oh god, where was?
I was gonna speak on Mr.
I'm not looking at that profile. Wait. So basically, so shout out to the streets. So 47% said keep him on, 52% said send him off. So Abdallah, you are banned for the next hangout, and so forth, possibly soon. Continue.
On Richarlison. To be honest, I had an inkling that he was gonna score, but seeing that Richarlison scored, so I kind of feel a bit bad for him that he scored and then Liverpool scored. But I need to also focus on Richarlison's ex-Yoga Eurovision teammate, Lucas Moura. What the heck was that touch? He literally passed it to Jota. He saw Jota running and he passed it to him. That was, I think, the game before. I think I had a red card. This guy's such a terrible player.
Yeah, he did.
His career is dependent on 30 minutes of football, on a hat trick.
This guy was supposed to be it when he came out of Brazil as well.
Yeah.
Wait. Who was supposed to be it?
Lucas Moura.
I remember when he went to PSG, get a big money move.
I mean, this guy is terrible, and Tottenham. I wish the best for the people who support Tottenham. As always, please, for everyone, if you see a Spurs fan, please hug them. They might be going through something.
What if they have cooties?
What? Oh, my
what is that?
Jamal, you never went to school.
Book yourself, bro.
Book yourself.
Book yourself, man. What?
Come on. I book it myself. Okay, I'll give myself a caution.
Wait, okay, bro. Can you talk about the self-proclaimed GOAT R9 co-signing this guy on my AV?
Oh yeah.
He did. You know, he did the dance.
R9 unfortunately has made a few mistakes throughout his career, and I think co-signing this man.
He never co-signed him. Wait, hold on. Okay, Zimon, what are you saying about Liverpool sports so we can move on, man?
Yeah, we already talked about Liverpool and Van Dijk playing like a post-injury crisis on TT. But aside from that, like just looking at Tottenham, I think you asked the question: Should we build a wing? I don't think we should build a wing for them. I don't think they're good enough.
Wait, guys, hold up. Is it me or does Ziman's mic sound like Winston Churchill? Because I'm hearing like static, like from World War II. Is that just me?
Oh, this is the trauma for more, bro. That's
okay. All right. Okay, go for it.
This time, bro, you're in trauma, bro. But anyway, I don't. No, I don't think these guys deserve a wing. I think they deserve a shelter. If I'm being honest. No, let's keep it real. They were never that good. So why are we talking about building a wing for them? They're just they don't have. What do they have? In order to build a wing, you have to be something, or we have to have expectations of you. I don't think
Harry
Spurs
Kane.
ever. Well, it's only Harry Kane, bro. That's it. Like who else? Like Song. I mean, that's just.
He's good, let's do. Yeah, he has been.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This whole build a wing for them, I think it's a.
To be honest, we should. If we're honest, man, we should actually be building a Chelsea wing. Like we actually, when you consider what our expectations were for Chelsea this season, and the fact that there's been no club in the history of football that spent 700 million on and regrets.
Chelsea wing.
Yo, it's not 700. You guys just added money.
Why are you so obsessed with Chelsea?
I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed.
You're so obsessed.
I'm not obsessed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You went from
So
500
go on,
to 600 million to 700 million.
Jamal, what's the question? Sorry.
Yeah. Did someone in school beat you up who was a Chelsea fan, or did they take your girl?
Oh no!
I don't understand.
No.
Why you don't like Chelsea?
The hatred for Chelsea. No, the hatred for Chelsea comes from HH, man. That's all it comes from, man. Like it's mutual hatred, man. I don't worry, man.
How lovely, man.
Oh yeah. Off topic, real quick. Shout out to Steph Curry. Drop 50.
Yeah, Steph Curry, the real.
Yeah, he did.
Them bum-ass kings, man.
He went
I
crazy.
Bum-ass kings.
Better than
No, seriously. I stopped. Like I think I was watching the third quarter and I just stopped watching. I was like,
they got blown out, man.
can you make a basket, you freaking bums?
HH, were you around for the Globetrotters?
Oh my god.
Whoa, man, you're talking about walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, wise kids.
Wait, are you using like
Wait,
a nuke?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you too well. That's the issue. We can hear you too well.
Yeah, I'm from the future, bro. It is what it is.
It's like I can hear you inside of my freaking brain. So it's
whoa,
too
relax. Pause.
Yo, pause.
That's a little bit.
You guys screw up. You guys did screw up. Hold on. Let me take some Dubinsky's, man. Joshua Ajekuko says, HH, build a Spurs wing, please. No excuses enough. Okay, guys. What deserves, because we can only have one wing. Should the PSG wing remain or should it be replaced by the Spurs wing?
PSG can still bottle the league on title. Please keep that wing up.
I think PSG have to stay until they win the Champions League.
Wait, is it impossible?
Wait, but Jamal, that's never happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it impossible for PSG to bottle the title?
No, Lens is still there.
They're not bottling
Lens
the
is
title.
still there.
They're not bottling
No,
the
but
title.
is it mathematically impossible?
5 points.
No, they can still lose. But they have some, like, I don't know, the manager, I don't know, there's some allegations. I don't know, there's some stuff happening over there. So
wait,
what? Yeah. Like Kenny, we know this stuff. Like he does.
Yeah.
Like you know.
When Chelsea fans would know about allegations.
Oh wow, 5 points.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, is it just 5 points?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They lost today.
They lost today
Again.
Did you see Mbappe's goal?
Oh.
Wait, AJ, did you see Mbappe's goal today?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
I saw.
If PSG lose the last game of the season to what was it, playing against Clermont Foot, then yeah, the wing stands. The wing stands. If they lose the league to Clermont Foot on the last day of the season, the wing stands. The wing stands.
Hold up. The wing should stand regardless, man.
What?
No, AJ,
The Kim Kardashian curse is real, man.
How? But they were like super far ahead, man.
They even beat.
The wing is staying, man. Like let's see how the season ends. That wing stays.
You have to expand the wing. Yeah.
Oh no, we only have one wing. And shout out to Ifman. Kane is sold to Man United, while Man United swap with Maguire and Dean Henderson, Lloris replacements, to lower Kane bid price. English tax PR for Levy. Look, see, Kane is going to.
That's fair.
Yeah, man.
Wait. Okay. Oh, why? Where? Okay, so is Dean Henderson still a United guy?
He's on loan for Nottingham Forest, but he's injured.
You're going
to get Kane Havertz.
Only contractually, that's it.
So, look, Maguire, go to Spurs. Like that is a good place for him to restart his career.
If Kane goes Manchester United,
Excuse me.
Wait,
Wait, hold on. What's that? Go where?
Why not take him a chance?
No.
Why not?
We don't.
He suits your style of play.
We don't need a fridge. 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 Relax. Shout out Miguel Rabines, man. There is zero direction without Botman. Oh, sorry. There's zero direction with Tottenham as a club. Yes, Chelsea are crap, but we have won several UCLs. We have won several Europa Leagues. We have won several league titles.
Yeah, that's not in a super chat, by the way.
We actually owed 4 or 5 UCLs.
That's quite an expensive cheap.
And we're actually also one of the biggest teams statistically in history. Chelsea, but we will. Can I finish this job? But can I finish this job? But we'll be back. And we'll be good for the long term, based on the investment that we're bringing in, and based on the of the shares and the badge and so forth, and all those haters who have won a league title. Can I read this guy's? Guys, he's paid a lot of money for this job. Can I read this guy's job? And all those haters who haven't won a league or used in the last 10 years, shut the F up, you filthy thinking losers. And try to actually win. Hold on, try to win a UCL or a league in the last 10 years.
Oh my gosh!
Because in the last 10 years, we have won several leagues and UCLs. Can I read the job? Guys, he's paid money, and I listen to the job. Thank you. Also, I could be wrong. Was it? Also, I
hope he extends, man.
But I think they'll extend the man's contract.
I hope that happens.
Well, you see, here's the thing.
Mendy's still on 50k, by the
way. Wait. Sorry, Kenny, what were you about to say?
That's why you have so many haters across it, because you bring the haters towards you with the stuff you be saying. I don't get it.
Well said, Kenny. Well said, Kenny.
I'm reading the dub. That's what he was saying, because I'm just trying to translate what he was saying. I'm trying to expand. Sometimes you need to expand the dubs. And so far, I'm just expanding the dubs.
Can you just touch on Mendy being on 50k?
No, Kenny,
no, we don't need to speak about that.
HH and Mayweather need to have a reading of low IQ. All right, so we're gonna
don't do it just like that, man.
One page of Harry Potter, man.
We're gonna move, man.
It's one page of Harry Potter, man.
Let's talk about Hal.
The Earl.
This guy.
So, does he have tech still? Has he developed any tech? I'm just saying, like.
More goals than a whole club.
Like, okay, so it's okay. Let's say he gets 60, 70 goals. Can he sniff R9? Can he sniff Jaws? Henri? Can he dribble?
Nah.
When has he dribbled past two players? When has
he actually did against Arsenal.
You know when HH says stuff like this,
he did
player high. He actually rates the striker high when he says stuff like this, man. When he brings up.
Okay, guys, look. Okay, YSK, speak on 50 tap-ins. 50 goals. Sorry.
HH, could you just confirm? I just want a simple yes or no.
Yes.
Does the guy on my AV have more goals than your whole club this season?
You guys are wicked, man. Come on, HH is our friend. Don't do
it. Can you speak on Haaland getting 50 goals in all comps?
If you answer my question, then I'll continue.
Jamal, who wants to speak out to guys? I think YSK is
obviously
that's a yes. I'll speak out.
Okay.
So that's a yes. AJ, so you know how this goes.
Oh, for God's sake, man!
So a guy with no tech, who is referred to by the guy with the shades on the left-hand corner of your skin as a Norwegian bulldozer, just broke the Premier League goal record with I believe 6 or 5 games to play. Hey, do you know what that means?
What's it mean?
HH.
Yes.
50 G's, bro, in his first season.
Scary.
You tried to convince everybody, and you actually.
For God. Okay. Guys, can we stop looking in the past? Can we look at the future?
No, because it's important. It's
the
important.
Past is in the past. Forget the past.
It gives context.
Context is overrated. No one cares about context.
It gives context. You said this guy's direct rival for this season is that is that for Doc Martens?
I actually saw Doc Martens. And for about to say, oh yeah, hey, look, it's do you know how to get this? Every time I see Doc Martens, I now think of this other African dude, man. But look, okay.
That was a disgusting take. I like how that fits in perfectly. That's
the one. That's the one I was talking about. The freaking.
It's actually no, because I know like I think basically I don't know how you actually beat that because that's actually very flexible. You know.
I think he's about to win the game.
Why is stop? Shut up, man. Okay, continue. Man, you have a weird mind, but strange individual. Man.
HH.
Yes.
This is supposed to be his introduction to the Prem. Like, this is a season where he was supposed to get used to playing in the Premier League, and he's not. He's still not a pep player. That was the whole thing at the start of the season. This guy's not a pep player. He's not gonna adapt to the system.
Wait, hold on. Which fool said that Nunes and Haaland were actually going to compete goal scoring wise? Look at the difference in goals. Look at the difference in goals. Which fool said this, man? 15 and 50. You said what fools, man? Jesus, man. God damn.
You said that.
Continue. Why is it continue?
And you should be inducted for that comment.
Crazy, man.
You really should be inducted.
He also said Spurs was going to finish second. By the way, he did say that.
Bro, this guy is a goal scoring freak. And how old is he? Is he 22, 23? How old is
22. 22.
That's crazy.
Born 2000.
Because Wesley, my thing though is if he doesn't get a long-term injury, you see, my thing though is I don't think he breaks Messi's calendar year record. Apart from that, I think every record is falling. If he continues as this trajectory and he stays within this Pep system and he continues to improve, every record falls apart from that Messi calendar year record.
How many goals is he off the calendar year record? Because as soon as August starts and he's playing like those B-Tech teams to Champions League, when he could probably drop 10.
But the issue though is he's going to go because the thing about Messi is he had Argentina. So those Argentina goals helped. So unless he goes crazy for City,
that's what I'm saying. So like, how much is Haaland away from the calendar record as it stands now? Like, do we know?
And for Norway, he scores as well. He scored. It's not like he doesn't score for Norway. He scores for Norway.
I mean, okay.
So wait, Messi got 92, right? Was that 92?
91, I think it was 91.
91, yeah. So right now,
bro, he's on 50 right now, and
50. It's May. So he's off for like 2 months, July, June. So I'm playing. So back in August. So I don't know.
But remember, Messi's was a calendar year. So I think they did it from January. I mean, streets tell me. I think they did it from January to December. I think so. It was like in a calendar year, not a season. Calendar year. Yeah. So my thing was, what was Haaland on in January, and what is he on now? So I think
no,
from January.
Wait, he dropped 92 like that? 91 like that?
I think it was 91 from January to December. I think it was from January to December because it was a calendar year. Yeah. It was not a season, it was a calendar year. Yeah,
bro,
calendar year.
No way he dropped
Jan to December.
Like that. What?
I think that's what Messi did, bro.
Yeah, it was a calendar.
He dropped it 90
Yo, are you talking about Messi?
He dropped it 90 piece. Record. Yeah. No. Yeah. So Zeman, wasn't it from January to December?
Yeah, no.
Let me see how many goals that he scored. Because I know Haaland did score a few goals for Norway.
He can't break it. He can't break
that, bro. It's not even that. The style in which he did it, bro. He was just a chip merchant then, bro.
Yeah, he was every other goal was like a chip.
Goalkeeper chipped him, bro.
And also that was the year in which he dropped 5 against. Was it Leverkusen in the UCL?
Yeah, Bayern Leverkusen.
See, bro, this guy's trajectory is again. Yeah,
like that's just stupid. That's just.
See, bro, this is what I mean. This guy.
So Haaland has 34 in the Premier League, and he has 12 in the Champions League. But I don't know what he has for Norway. So that's already coming up close to 50 or something, isn't it? So he must have slightly more because he's scored goals for Norway this calendar year as well.
Wait, he has 34 Prem goals from January now.
No. Listen, that's no. Okay, artist, it's from January, not from August. How many goals does he have from January to now? From January to right now, May 1st, how many goals is he on? Because it's a calendar year. You know.
See, this bro, his trajectory. I hate when Pep take this guy off like halftime. Purely because
he's
for
just doing
monetary.
yeah.
No.
I don't know why he's doing that.
Purely,
just keep him on, man.
No, because he's injury prone. That's all right.
Oh please,
I know,
Jamal, no.
See, I don't like it for monetary reasons because then that means my accumulator won't go through.
Oh no. See, Westgate, no. Now, Westgate, we don't care about you winning money and so forth. We care about football, so we're not here about your winnings. So.
But at the same time, it has helped City a lot because he, like towards the latter stages of his Dortmund career, he was getting injured quite a lot. And this is a way of preserving him for the big games. Whether that Arsenal game you want to count as a big game or not, I don't personally see that as a big game. But the way it was marketed as, it was a big game.
Yeah.
And he balled out in that game. And bro, the UCL that Cristiano record is under threat. Like, I'm sorry.
You see, no. That's what see. My thing, the reason why that Cristiano record can break is look at how early. Look at how many guys he's already passed right now in the UCL right now. So,
and also, there's change in the format.
Yeah, so basically, he already has a massive head start already. Like, for me, at this stage, he's already outscoring Messi and Cristiano at this age and so forth. So those records, the all-time UCL record, I think that thing can break down. The season record, that can happen. It's this calendar year that's tricky.
Bro, he'll break the season record when the format changes easily.
Yeah.
He'll break that record easily.
And then Cristiano will come out of retirement soon.
It's just a case. It's just a case of again, if he can stay fit, and also what for City, he just need to come clutch for them when it matters, because Lep will still try to experiment. Who knows? Maybe he'll play Haaland as left back. No, Pep.
He might play him in the 10.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, he's a better the 10 than the guy the guy with the shade suggested was a good 10. So
you guys, you record.
He said Romelu Lukaku is a nice.
Who got to us?
That is one of your worst sticks. That's one of your worst sticks.
So
what?
The streets are saying that Lukaku dropped a masterclass today. That's what I'm saying.
As a striker, not
Jamal, there's worse takes. When you're saying that Havertz is the next Kaká, man, that's pretty bad.
Nah, he said that. He never rated Havertz.
I never said that, man.
Do you want me to bring the receipt out? The Bergkamp and Kaká comparison. I can actually.
You can.
Why is you don't have a take?
Yeah, continue.
I wanted to go on this.
Yeah, Zeman, go for it, man.
You see, there's moments where you're wrong. You just have to say, you know what? I was wrong. Nunes wasn't good enough. I'm sorry for everything I said. And this is the guy you guys rate. And I just look back to do you remember the Community Shield Hangout, HH?
Yes, we remember.
Z-Man, if you need a refresher, just let me know.
No. I got.
Don't do him like that.
I got a sweet refresher for you.
Nah, no receipts, guys. Come on. Don't do the HH that. Oh.
Good thing we can't hear it, man.
It's low, bro. It's low.
Man, you got to put the mic up.
Oh. Z-Man, we can't hear
And
this.
we're not hearing anything.
We can't hear anything, Z-Man.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
My mic, bro. I messed up my mic and my. But I'm sure YSK has the receipt, man. Go to the 40th.
We're loading up to that. Don't worry.
Yeah, go to the 40th minute. But nonetheless, HH, like, no, we need to have this discussion. Are you gonna apologize?
Wait. Actually, can we induct receipts?
No.
I mean, it's classy.
Yeah, mic tax, man. Mic tax. Mic tax. But nonetheless, HH, we're going to have a discussion about your opinion on Darwin Núñez and you saying that he's this great player. I remember you were bigging him up because you hate Haaland so much because you know he's close to your boy. That's what's going on. He's close to your boy. He's the closest thing to Mbappe. And let's be honest, Mbappe's not even that technical. So I don't understand where this whole like.
Wait, who drops a 3-piece in the World Cup final?
Oh, you mean the
Bro,
same?
did he win that?
Who's already a World Cup legend after his first
There's no
World
way
Cup?
a good national team. There's
Like,
no way a good national team.
Oh, Ziman, who scored as a teenager? Wait,
Oh my
who
God.
dropped a two-piece
Yeah,
as a teenager?
Yeah,
In the
because
World Cup?
Norway is a great national team, HH. Yeah, of course.
You know,
Norway is a great
like
national
who's
I
the
want to
second
speak after
teenager to win the World
Ziman.
Cup final?
No,
Ziman,
no, no.
don't you, Ziman? Haaland is great, is amazing. Don't you dare put Haaland in the same
No, no,
stratosphere
he
as
is.
Mbappe?
Well, if he was French,
You
you
No,
know
he's
he might
not.
have did the same thing.
Ziman, no, he's not.
Why, HH?
Haaland, he's a great, good goal scorer. He's not Mbappe. He ain't Mbappe.
No,
Mbappe
no, no,
is
no.
different gravy. He's a different
No, no,
gravy.
I don't.
Like they're not singing off the same hymns. Like they are. This is different levels. They're levels to this. The levels. There are levels.
No, no. I'll say
Like
this.
Ziman, have some respect. Have some respect.
I'll say this. Mbappe is just slightly better technical, but he's not like this technical amazing player. Like let's stop with that. Let's be honest, bro. Like you even used to call him kicker run merchant a while ago, but I don't know what happened to that receipt. I think you deleted some of it because you never rated him as a technical player. You always rated him for his movements. Let's keep it real. All of a sudden now he's this technical player, but listen, man, you got to put some respect on Haaland's name. I mean, he's destroying the EPL. Shout out to Mo Salah, man. Mo Salah's record is done. I wish him the best in coming back from that because he's gonna break every single EPL record, and now he's about to break the 40 league campaign, right? Record.
Oh no,
for-
I thought he's equaled it. So yeah, he's about to break that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but like, how do you? This is honestly the first. I'll be honest. This is honestly the first real superstar that they've had come into the league and absolutely light it up. This is in terms of goal scoring, not ability. This is in the same level as like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Of course, I think Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi are more technically gifted than him. But when it just comes to goal scoring, like the EPL has never seen a freak like him. And this whole thing of like the EPL is hard to defend. You're gonna have physical defenders. I don't think it's like that.
EPL don't know Premier League proven.
Can I speak on this, HH?
Yeah, Jamal, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. You know, we have to thank God, HH, that he's not perfect. We have to thank God that he has roadman tech. Because if this guy had any kind of ability, let's say, I don't know, Dembele from Barcelona. Let's say he had Dembele ability.
Technical.
You know, we're actually watching one of the scariest players.
Oh, true.
Because, bro, his finishing is crazy. It's like he's obsessed with goals. Like he needs it.
It's for me. I just think like his eye for goal and just his
It's scary.
anticipation goal scoring. I've never seen anything like this. You know.
I don't even watch the goal. I just watch the notifications on my phone, and every time it comes up, it's Haaland. It's Haaland. It's Haaland. Bro, he's at 58. This is scary. I think he will break all the records. The only one I don't think he'll break is that 91. That's the one when I say.
That's dud right
but
there.
bro, if he breaks the CR7 record, I mean, bro,
he's coming out of retirement.
CR7. He's already doing zigzags and thing in Qatar. So this guy,
I mean, trust me, he's gonna stop doing this, and he's gonna come back and go and come back and get his record back. Trust me, Cristiano doesn't want the record to fall.
And you know it's not.
So go on, go on, Jamal.
Yeah, go on, go on, RD.
No, I was just a quick question. Like, how old is Haaland again?
I think he's 23.
He's 22.
Oh, 22.
22.
Yeah.
Why do people think he can't break these records? Like, he's not even in technically his prime. But sorry, go on, Jamal.
I got a question, Jamal. How much goals will it take per season for him to average in order to break the Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi record for Champions Leagues? How much will he average per season? How much goals will he have to average in order to reach that?
Well, like in the Champions League season.
I talked about the overall UCL.
No, bro. The amount of goals that he has right now. How many years is Cristiano Messi? Can we say 15 years roughly? They've been in the Champions League. So if he scores 10 goals a season, he'll beat the record.
Oh, like that, yeah. I think maybe 12, 11.
Yeah. So
10. But 80, you know this guy is born in 2000. You know he born in 2008.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's mad, man. Shout out 2000. I born in that era too. So yeah, man. But AJ CR7, man. You know he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. He's gonna be 70 years old and he's gonna do the suing, man. Just to keep the record going. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to. Here we.
Because Benzema's in third, right? And Benzema
here we have it. Because I want to know. Wait, how much is Haaland? How many goals is Haaland on?
It has to be at least 30 something. At least 36.
Because this only shows the top 10.
I think he's on like 37, 35 or something like that.
The chat will tell us. Chat, tell us how much goals is Haaland on?
140, 128, and then
Bro,
look at
he'll
Wait,
that.
Streets,
break
how
that record.
many goals is Haaland on?
Look at that. Lua is barely on 91 and 90, bro. And these guys are like Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo far ahead of them.
Wait, so Cristiano played in the Champions League for... Oh, shit. He played
Since
for
his Man United. Yeah.
19 years?
So since look at that. 03.
Wait, he played for 19 years. Wow.
That's mad.
See, bro, bro, it wouldn't take Haaland even half that. I promise you.
Yeah, because guys, remember when Ronaldo was 19, he wasn't scoring at this rate.
Look, he's on 34 goals. Haaland's on 34 goals.
Yeah, he's smashing that now.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like
easy.
He's getting there.
I'll say in the next 6 seasons, he smashed that.
Yeah, barring injuries.
Bro, basically, in the next 2 seasons, he'll be fifth. Sixth. He'll be sixth minimum.
Once City outreach to the semi-finals, he's gonna be eaten.
Yeah.
No. You're still like in the next few seasons, he'll be top 5. Yeah, but in the next few seasons, he's passing. Let's see. Okay, I'll give it like 3-4 seasons. He's fifth. He's fifth.
But can his finishing improve, guys? Can his finishing improve?
Jamal, do you know what is scary? Because we saw a hint of what he could do in the Arsenal game. If Pep improve his tech, and he can now actually have a better first touch, and he can actually now create goals for himself, then his goal count is not going to increase. Because see, why Messi scored all those goals was he was
could create his own goals,
dribbling. So it was all different kinds of goals, free kicks, which is why it's going to be hard to break what Messi did, because Messi was scoring free kicks, dribbles, solo goals, finishes, and so forth. So it was a variety of goals. See, if you can score a wide variety of goals, it's increased the amount of goals that you can score, specifically in a calendar year. Hence why that calendar year thing is tricky. But if you have a longer period of time, which is the overall record and so forth, rather than just like 12 months, then it gives me a lot more room to really break that.
We also got to put this in consideration. Defending in the modern era, bro.
That's true.
It's getting worse and worse.
He's going to get chances. I don't even think he has to be a free kick taker or like set piece expert as well to the game.
And bro, the UCL that Cristiano.
Oh, your mic.
Wait, what's it?
Are you in Nigeria?
My thing, the reason why that Cristiano record can break is look at how early. Look at how many guys he's already passed right now in the UCL right now. So,
and also, there's change in the format.
Yeah, so basically, he already has a massive head start already. Like for me, at this stage, he's already outscoring Messi and Cristiano at this age, and so forth. So those records, you see, the all-time UCL record, I think that thing can break down. The season record, that can happen.
I knew this was coming.
Now let me come this right now. This they're going head to head. I don't want to hear any crap about Haaland in the UCL. These guys are going head to head. It's Haaland and Nunes right now. Nunes got abused, he's insulted, he's a break, these guys are cool. Haaland, he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. If Nunes outscores Haaland, my Lord in heaven, we're gonna cook this freaking dude. Don't you dare mention Mbappe's name. Don't even say Don't say Mba. Don't even say Mba. I don't want to kill those words coming out of your mouth. The guy you look at is Nunes. That is your level. That is your competition right now.
Thank you, man.
I think that's classy.
Man. YSK, thank you for the receipt.
That's right. We had to run it back.
You always
you might have to induct yourself, HH.
Potentially a brick door nomination, I think. In fact, probably a brick door nomination, you know.
Adidas, you know that's going in the highlight package for that brick door, man.
There are few actually. HH, having a bad year when it comes to brick door, man.
Adidas, has the Brick Academy ever produced 3 generational talents like this?
Is that your worst take ever in football?
I'm not a generational brick, man. Don't put me in the same.
Is that your worst take?
No. Like, no matter what, my lowest moments ever of all analysis was Turkey at the Euros. No, Turkey at the Euros.
Yes.
Like that one was like because I had them in the semis. They finished last, and I think with 1 goal.
Don't talk about Turkey ever again. in the US.
Yeah,
You had
look,
Qatar in the
it's-
semis as well.
Dark
so-
horse stats.
So Omar Rushdie, London wing, Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal. If you ask,
That's actually
Arsenal.
Yo,
We're making wings for cities now.
if you actually
Wait, guys.
funding that is probably going to be easier, man.
for whole cities, man.
guys, do you know that?
Now relax. Brentford's doing well. You know, Brentford keeping the stack, man. And Fulham, man. Come on.
Guys, have you seen this? I wish I could find the tweets. Guys, if you can find the tweets, do you know? I think they said like Arsenal have spent like 127 nights or something in first. City have spent like what 12 or something.
Yeah.
If Arsenal eventually lose this, do you know how big
Not
of an
if
L
that,
that's?
when?
Did you see the tweet where
It's not fair. You don't know why. You don't know why that's not
Why?
fair.
Why it's not fair?
You have to also put into consideration they didn't need it. They didn't need to invest that much. They already have.
Oh, come on.
They already have their squad. They don't need to invest that much. All they needed was the strikers, a couple.
Yeah,
of
no,
strikers.
you're right. You're right.
AJ,
Well
did
done,
you
AK.
see-
Well done.
Yeah. So
Well
AK, what's
done.
it? AK, what's it? AK, what's it?
AJ, did you see the tweet where there was a guy the same stat, and there was a guy saying like this stat is why Arsenal deserve the league over City.
Yeah, let me.
No, he said we should stop this arbitrary 38 game like format, and because Arsenal spent 100 and something days on top of the league, Arsenal deserve the league title over City.
That's what you call losers. Wait, so that
AJ.
J2S, what are you saying? J2S.
Yeah, I was just I sent the DMs about the Arsenal leading the race.
Oh my god. Wait, let's see this, and we have to move. Because like I didn't actually know they were actually top for that long, man.
Would this change your opinion of it being a failure compared to because this would be considered a failure, right?
Oh my! Wait, you see, this graphic
Yeah.
actually just puts it in. So, you see, it's true. This is yeah. That whole failure talk now.
No,
I've got
exactly.
to think about it. I've got to.
I wanna see the
I've got to
graphic.
think about
You
it.
want to apologize now, HH, or you want to do it later?
Look at that.
Yeah, this is a graphic.
What is this? Can you?
So, table leaders of Premier League for the last 15 years. Look at how wide that gap is for Arsenal.
Oh my god!
But HH, just check the Liverpool season. That's mad. 18-19 or 19-20. That's mad. Do you see our
Oh my
back?
god! Wow. Oh, it was pretty
Wow,
much the
man.
whole season.
Chelsea did
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
well
yeah.
in 14-15, didn't they, as well? Man, back in those Bram days, you know? So,
Oh, well. Yeah, thanks. Wow, that's such a crazy graphic. Yeah.
You know what's interesting? You can actually gauge how competitive a season is when you see how many teams are actually involved. So when
Yeah,
people
that's
talk
true,
about
that's
which
true.
one is more competitive or not,
Look
or
at 13,
City or this is
BBC,
now.
look at 13-14.
Exactly. Or even 08-09. You've got Liverpool there, you've got Chelsea there, you've got United there.
Chelsea,
You know,
Chelsea, United.
13-14. So to say that like
Look at 10-11, just two teams.
Yeah,
10-11.
This graphic is cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool graphic.
It's a good graphic, yeah.
But you see, if I'm an Arsenal fan, that will make me sick.
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah, it
look
was,
look, like arguably the only wider thing than that was Chelsea. City 17-18 and Liverpool 19-20. Like Liverpool 19-20 with that was crazy.
Wait, was 2021 the 100-point season?
For who?
No, 17-18.
No, that's 17-18.
Yeah, it was 17-18.
17.
And the 18-19 was the
Bro, how many
19.
leaders? How many league leaders did? Bro, look at the league leaders on 2021. The COVID season was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's why it's called the COVID season.
Yeah. Everton were there.
On the
Spurs
Arsenal
were there, man.
graphic,
Jeez.
isn't that Spurs on top of the Arsenal graphic? The Spurs was top of the league.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Wow.
that's the only time. That's the only time they've
wow.
appeared on the graphic.
Yeah, I think that's the only time. Actually, where's the Leicester season? Is that 15-16?
Yeah, that's 15-16.
Yeah.
Okay, so
15-16, yeah.
Tottenham never were on top.
No,
Yeah,
Tottenham were never
top.
on top. They were second, but they're never on top.
They
No.
were always second.
Yeah, Arsenal were on top. So actually, Arsenal were the closest at one point, but then when they fell away, that was it.
I mean, look, Arsenal, that's just poor.
Yeah, that's mad.
And also, actually, if you think about it, so if City win the rest of their games, then basically that's question mark will just be City then.
Yeah.
Yeah, City.
I mean, it's the below ones are the ones that actually want the league title.
So I'm just trying to think. So basically, pretty much every time you just see a team with the biggest bar, they've gone on to win, pretty much.
I think so. Yeah.
Like 10-11, that was United. So yeah.
Apart from Liverpool in 18-19.
Wait, who won it in 18-19? Was that City?
Yeah, well, it looks like it was 50-50 with Liverpool and City in 18-19.
Yeah,
it looks barely 50-50.
Yeah, they were
that was a 97-98 points.
Bro, seriously, guys, just look at this dominant stats we're about to see here. Because that's going to be City right now. Look at that. It's just going to be City. Oh, Liverpool. City.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's wild, man.
No, but I actually wish they actually did this for, like, let's say the later 90s, early 2000s. Then you'll see what Fergie was doing.
Imagine the Bundesliga graphics.
Like purple. There's just a giant Bayern logo in the middle.
Wait, what's that bit of yellow there? Is that like
exactly.
Graffiti or something?
A small Dortmund line.
Just like a little dot. Like, wait, is that bits of graffiti? Is that something on my screen or something there? No, the Bundesliga graphic. Let's see. I need them to do this for a Bundesliga graphic, please. I need a Bundesliga graphic of this because that would be sick. Man.
You know what's crazy about this Arsenal, the Arsenal bar? They've led for that long.
Yeah.
And bro, I don't know about you, but not once I thought these dudes were gonna win the title. Like,
yes, welcome to the club, H.
See, this is what we said. This is what I said before. And you can look at the receipts and see. Now, please bring on the receipts. At no point did I ever believe Arsenal would win the league.
Yeah,
I was like, nope,
Spurs were gonna win it.
Nope. I said because I said,
but was that jinx though? Was that jinx? Be honest.
No. Because I said, look, when the pressure mounts, I know these guys are going to fold because I can just tell that because it wasn't like a 15, 20 points gap where this is now crazy. It was large. But it wasn't insurmountable for City. So it's like, there's a bit of a gap there, but there are enough games left for Arsenal to mess up and so forth. So they're not as far ahead for me to be like, I think they should really win. Because no matter how good they're playing, I said no. When you hit that hard roll block, do not rest. And I'm sorry, we see this too many times with Arsenal. Whenever they're under pressure, they fold.
Again, my thing is, first and foremost, you thought Spurs were going to be more competitive than Arsenal.
Yeah, I did.
My thing is, this is why it's a failure. For me, it's a failure because you were up top by 8 points. Let's even look at the league titles previously. Nobody has failed to that point like Arsenal have. You were 8 points up top. That's a failure. Like you got to be thinking that's a failure. Just looking at previous league titles, one. And I don't understand how that would not be perceived as a failure. And I mean, people want to say this is Man City, but then you also look at the other blocks. This is usually when Man City aren't dominating that much, they don't win it. But then you also look at Liverpool, who've been dominating, and it's just. How do you not perceive that as a failure?
Shout out to Rob. Thank you for sending this in the DM. The other side has been first for longer without winning the league.
Yeah, bro. Jesus.
Look at the top three.
Who are the true bottlers? Look at the top three.
Oh, wow.
That was in them Fergie days, man.
No, look at the top five.
Wait, hold up. Hey, Solomon, welcome back, Solomon. It's been a long time, man. Where have you been?
Condolences to Lugo, man.
Yeah, shout out condolences to Lugo. Wait. Okay, so this who won the league in 02-03?
I think United.
United
won it.
Okay, when
02 for United.
So the invincible season was 03-04.
Yes. Yeah.
Was it?
Both of those were United. 07-08 was United and 02-03 was United.
Sorry, because 03-04 was that's when FC Porto won. That's when we beat them. Yes, 03-04. Yeah. Wow. So the first three are Arsenal. That's crazy. But look at that, 93%. No, you know what? This is actually Rob.
Wait,
Rob, I know why you're saying this to me, Rob. Rob, that's actually must be said to me. It's Rob.
Wait, who was 13-14? Who won the league in 13-14?
That was City.
Yeah, that was City. That was a slip here.
No, that was Slippy. That was Slippy. Wait, hold on. How? So why were Arsenal top for so long? Wait, what? 13, 14?
Yeah, they were top, you know. Yeah, around Christmas time.
They hit Christmas.
Okay,
Christmas
then Liverpool then took over after Christmas.
Correct, yeah.
No, it was Chelsea after Christmas.
So
Yeah, Chelsea was on top a while.
Yeah.
Wait. So technically, Liverpool weren't that much of a failure compared to Arsenal.
Wait, who are the biggest?
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think the thing for Liverpool is that's why I say I never called that one a failure really, because I think it was a point that I don't know. I think it was Blake. He made the point that Liverpool were not. I think it was so I think it was Elijah. They're not really leading for so long.
Yeah, exactly. It was like the last few weeks or so, something like that. It wasn't until exactly.
Yeah. But I think you see, guys, like when you're for 93%, so for 93% of the season you were first.
But 93 is mad. 93 is mad.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's crazy.
At that point, bro.
Because you know what, it. I always thought they was gonna lost the title, but at least make it harder. I thought it would have been way harder for City. It's easy.
Do you know?
You give it up already?
This is what I find crazy. So, Jamal, you're trying to win a league, yeah? Like, and this is and Jamal, you know, this end of the season, you're trying to win a league,
and you draw 3 games in a row.
What kind of form is that? And you're trying to win a league?
Yeah, that's form. Are you trying to win a league, and you want me to take you serious?
Jamal, that's like mid-tier relegation form, and you're trying to win a league. Because remember when you and City were going at it, win.
Yeah, it was win. About 10 wins in a row. What's that?
No, but especially if
you're trying to win a league title.
By week 27, 28, it's always draw, win. But it's always 3 draws and a loss. Come on, man.
You know that was City reaction. Just how you said that. You know that was City reaction in the dressing room when they draw 3 games in a row. They was like, "What is this? Are you serious? You're trying to win a league title and you're doing that?"
It's funny. I think if you're City, you're like, this is weird because you're used to the next team always winning, which is Liverpool. That they'll win, we win. They're like, wait a minute, draw. Wait, what?
What is this?
Nah.
And they're not beating Chelsea. You know that they're not going to win against Chelsea.
Jamal,
you guys are going to do something.
Do you know what's
I'm feeling it. Yeah.
Chelsea could lose to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Draw against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And the one game they win is that Arsenal game.
Yeah. I
Do
can
not
see
be
it.
surprised that Chelsea lose all the other games, but the one game they win is against. But see, that would be so Arsenal, and it would be so Chelsea. It would be so Arsenal for them to lose to Chelsea.
Wait, HH, was the 708 season the Eduardo season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where he broke his leg. Yeah.
Oh,
That's when he broke his leg. Yeah. And if he doesn't break his leg, Arsenal win the league that season, 100%.
Isn't this the history of like Arsenal? Let's keep it real. They've always been known, even the early 2000s. They've always been known as a team that they end up winning a lot towards the first half, but the second half is where things drop off. They were always known that, even towards the end of Wenger's era, where like top 4 was like mandatory for this dude to keep his job. It was they always fell apart.
Wait, hold on. So let's move. So let me come to RDS, bro. So RDS and RDS and J2S and YSK, well done for making top 4. Top 4 confirmed. Well
I don't know why you mentioned my name.
You're not going to do anything in it.
Well done to J2S, RDS,
sorry,
and
HH.
YSK. I'm not bringing up the table. I'm not bringing up that.
No. It's kind of important because we need to set the stage for top 4. Like, we can't have a top 4 discussion about the table.
Okay.
Like. No, just quickly scroll down for just a little bit.
Why am I scrolling down? No. I just have top 4. No. RDS.
I just have one.
We have a show to do, and the audience needs us to keep on, because I get to by saying that. Can you please keep on topic? So I'm doing my job as a host.
I'm keeping on topic.
So we're dealing with the top 4. So this is what we need to see.
I'm keeping on topic.
So RDS, talk about top 4 and Bruno.
Okay. All I'm asking is Kenny still here or is he gone? Oh, Kenny's gone. Okay, so no, it's just that because I just wanted to just understand, like, is it actually mathematically impossible for Chelsea to get top 4 now? Is that actually mathematically possible? We had that
level, that stage yet.
It's impossible for Chelsea to get top.
No. I mean mathematically possible.
Shout out to Miss Smallwood. It is mathematically impossible for us to get top 4. Yes, we're not in the UC.
Mathematically, okay, but not mathematically impossible for you guys to get relegated. That's actually quite interesting, but it is what it is. So now, in answer to your question, do you think who's going to get top 4?
No, I'll be real with you. I think there's no point. Top 4 is done. I really want to talk about Bruno, unless you feel that top 4 is in danger. Because my real thing though is who comes third and who comes fourth. Looking at these games right now, I just remember United still have that game in hand. First of all, they have a cushion and they have that game in hand. What is it right now?
I think United wanted.
You see, that's 9 points between Liverpool and Newcastle, and they've both played the same number of games. And Newcastle still have a few home games.
Can we see Newcastle fixtures?
Oh, Jamal still has hope.
Nah, I don't have hope. But...
Okay,
so Arsenal could be a loss.
Jamal, the way Arsenal are rolling.
yeah, that's true.
So Leeds away. Now Brighton could be Leicester at home. Chelsea
away. Bro, there's 3 losses in there. I'm just joking. It's done.
Yeah, it's for me. Yeah. I think Newcastle beat. Basically, at best, it's a draw between Newcastle and Arsenal. Newcastle will decimate Leeds.
Yeah.
Now that could be a draw. Newcastle beats Leicester City.
Yeah.
And Newcastle will probably beat Chelsea. So, I think they're good.
Will they?
HH, can we talk about how Maguire has destroyed the career of Victor Lindelof? This guy's actually a good defender without a slab head next to him. I don't know about
a good defender, but
whoa.
He's decent without slab head.
But honest, I need to talk about Bruno. We'll talk about slab head afterwards. I mean, is Bruno underappreciated, or is he what he is? Because my take on Bruno is he's not in a vacuum. I don't think he's the greatest player in the world. No one is very high.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it like with the would he start for Chelsea right now?
Why should change that area, please?
Would he start for Chelsea?
Probably based on form.
Okay. Well, it's the second biggest club in world football. That's why I'm asking the question. I think that. Like, he can be an annoying player. There's no doubt about it. Like, but I think the thing with Bruno is that right now is that like he's being asked to play in multiple roles. Sometimes he's asked to be more holding and play alongside Casemiro. Sometimes he plays in the 8. Sometimes and oftentimes he's now being placed on the right wing. So he's a kind of a utility player. Do I think Bruno Fernandes is like world class, like best one for no, probably not. He's not there yet. But at the same time, this guy is. He's relatively consistent. He can have really good games, and one of the big things is that is his availability as well. Like, I think Pogba is way more talented, Bruno. I don't doubt that. But at the end of the day, how many games has Paul Pogba actually played for Juventus this season? Because that's another narrative that we're going to talk about at the end of the season. When we get to it, when we go out to season review, there's one narrative that's going to come up. It's
like low key. Is that one of the worst transfers? No, is that one of the worst wastes of money in history? Because I think. Wasn't it called Pog back?
Yeah.
It was called Pog back, and then he.
Well, there were so many of those hashtags, man.
There were so many hashtags, and then he literally arrives. Yeah, and he arrives in Turin, gets injured, and I don't know, has the guy actually played? I don't think he's played for one game. I think one game, and then got injured again.
No, this Pogba thing is wild. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean it's witchcraft tax, but I mean it is what it is, but the point is like availability for me is the most important thing. And given that most of United's midfielders at times have been out this season for one reason or another, suspension for Casemiro, injury for others, Bruno Fernandes has always been available, has always been consistent, and is a far better captain in terms of galvanising the team than Harry Maguire is. So I do think he does need to have some of the respect, at least from United fans. Because of what he's contributed to the team, and clearly I think that he has made the team in quote better than they were before he came, but to say that he's now this awesome world-class as a player, no, there's still aspects of the game that are annoying, his decision making sometimes, and his petulance, but Yeah, no, I think he deserves a bit more love than compared to. Let's put it this way: if he was English, I think he'd be getting a lot more love. Let's put it that way. But because he's Portuguese foreign, like he tends to get a lot more hate. So it is what it is.
J Swiss, your take on Bruno, and I'll come to you, Suleiman.
Yeah. I mean, even today, Sancho was telling him off, saying to him to shut the fuck up, basically, because he was moaning on the pitch.
Yo, J Swiss, your mic is crazy. Your mic is crazy.
Oh,
your mic is crazy. Okay, let me come to YSK. YSK, thoughts on Bruno?
Bro, there's no other player in that team that frustrates me more than Bruno. But unfortunately, the problem is, for whatever reason, they seem to play a lot better.
He's effective. He's important, man. He comes through.
He's one of those guys like he'll watching him frustrates you, but he clearly he has some kind of impact on the team. I don't know what Sancho was complaining about, because Sancho's not in a position where he can really talk to anybody at the moment. So that whole video of him saying to Bruno to stop moaning, bro, you don't have the facilities to be talking to anybody like that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's fair. So the only significant thing that Sancho's done all season really was when he sat down Milner and Alisson in goal for that thing. That if you're talking about adoptions, sitting down two players at once, you could make an argument.
What happened in the weekend fixture? Yes.
No, Jamal, I'm just saying you can make an argument.
I think 7-0. I think 7-7.
No, I'm just saying, Jamal, you can make an argument. If it's when you sit down two.
Jamal, relax.
Two players at once, though. Come on, like give it that. But anyway,
me and Jay Twist don't need to catch straight bullets and relax. But so like I said, so he is effective, and when bro, you could be a better captain than Maguire. So I'm not gonna even give him credit for that. So that he's just doing the bare minimum for
at least he's performing. At least performing well as a captain.
And even if he doesn't perform well, he chips into an assist or a goal, so he contributes to the overall aim, which is to score goals. So he contributes in some way. But the thing is, I don't think Bruno's gonna get any better. I think this is his
his peak. He's
like 29.
He's basically breaking the ceiling right now. He's basically like heading the ceiling
relax.
up.
That's crazy. See, I think he's 28, 29 now. So he's in his peak, basically. He's in his peak. Because for a midfielder, I'd argue.
I mean, look, he's 28. So he's right there in the midst of his peak. He's 29 in September.
Yeah, so he should be. To be honest, his the season when he started popping off with goals, when he was super effective. Fernandes, I love Fernandes because Fernandes was able. He was so efficient. Like it didn't matter if he was trying these ridiculous passes in behind and stuff. He was so efficient. It didn't really matter. But now, you see, it's almost like he doesn't know. He doesn't know his role in the team. Now I don't know if that's down to the manager or Bruno himself, because I see this guy popping up all over the place. Like at one point he'll be striker, the next thing you know he's playing left back. So I don't know if that's his role, that's what the managers ask him to do, cover everywhere, and he's like a free roaming player, or the dude is just clueless as to where he's supposed to be playing. Because most of that midfield, other than the lack of quality in that midfield, the reason why like midfield gets left open is because this guy is not usually in his position. He's roaming around in the wings or somewhere else. So that's another part of his game. But he's effective. He's annoying, but he's effective in some weird way. So, and by the looks of things, he's gonna be long-term plans of Ten Hag going forward. I don't see Ten Hag getting rid of this guy.
No, but look, if the guy plays well for you, it is very effective for you, even if it may be a brick of a vacuum, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, well, Weghorst starts football matches in 2023, so
shout out to the horse, man. Shout out to the horse.
Yeah, shout out to the whore, man. So I don't see how Bruno gets dropped, especially. But the thing with Bruno is, he has to contribute in like when it matters. Because I see this guy stat padding against teams. Today was a big game. Like I know it's only Villa and blah 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 whatever. This season, in the context of this season, that was an important game. Because you lose to Villa or you drop point against Villa. Newcastle then, I believe United still have a game in hand, but Newcastle then now have a 2-point lead over United, and then you have Aston Villa now pushing the agenda as well. So this is the important win, and he obviously contributed to that. So that's his role, and that's the only way he can redeem himself for the shocking performances that he put. As supposedly as a midfielder, he honestly, I think if he really wanted to, he could play a false nine.
Bruno.
I think Bruno could play false nine, not in the sense of like a creative footballer. Like if you think of false nines, like for example, the role that Messi had as a false nine.
Not to that degree. I could say that, yeah, but not to the same quality. But I could say that's how he could utilize.
This is an effective forward, basically. Just
Bruno. He's an effective merchant. He isn't passing the eye test. He's
a GA merchant.
He's a what?
GA merchant.
Yeah, 100%.
He's going to put out. Okay, let me consult myself. What's your take on Bruno? Your view on Bruno?
I don't know. For me, Bruno's kind of a confusing player, is because like when he has a good game, you can obviously tell, but like he doesn't have just bad games. When he has bad games, it's quite obvious.
It's horrible. Yeah.
And like the thing I'll always give him credit is for when he first joined the Premier League, he never like had a period to adapt. He just started like firing right away, and he started like performing for Man United. So that's one thing you can always give him credit for. Sometimes, like for most players, it takes them a while to like, get used to like a whole new different league. So. Yeah, that's something you can always say. Bruno did well.
All right, let me make a confession. Just a quick confession here as we round off, guys. I jinxed them. I don't know why I do this, but I jinxed them.
Napoli, man.
So I got told that if Napoli got the dub, they win the Serie. So what do? I put out a tweet saying that, guys, watch United Villa, but also watch Napoli against Salernitana. They could win the league and they could really create history today. I did that, and what happens? They go ahead and they draw 1-1.
Wait, sorry, how are Inter Milan and Roma all on the same number of points? Jeez, all put top four.
Bro, Juve are third. Bro,
shout out 15.
No, 15. No, it's got restored.
15 points. That's why they got back to 15 points.
Bro, Juve are third, bro.
Yeah, it got restored. No. The 15 points got restored. No, if they were third without the 15 points, then that's crazy. But this is with the 15 points restored. And let's be real. If with the 15 points restored,
even without the 15 points, they would have still made top 4.
Yeah, but still though, look at those 3 losses. So let's say they actually won all those games. Then they're actually shorting the gap between themselves and Napoli if they actually won all those games. But look, they had like 3 losses in a row, so they messed themselves up. Look, Napoli. So the Napoli play against Udinese on Thursday. So look, it's going to happen. I wish that we could have actually been able to have, because there is a strong Maradona narrative. Because I do believe that there's a Maradona tax on Argentina's wins and Napoli's eventual win. And I'll probably explain that when they eventually do that, obviously on Thursday, which is that you couldn't do it when Maradona was alive. But Maradona had to unfortunately leave us for Argentina and Napoli to say what's up. Exactly. I think Maradona deserves a certain bit of praise for Napoli and Argentina's wins.
Oh my God, for what?
Are you saying he sacrificed himself?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that.
That's in Brazil 2026.
No. All I'm saying though is that it's Z-Man. It's just a bit too coincidental. That the moment that Maradona leaves us, Argentina win their title. Z-Man, I'm just saying that it is a little bit too convenient. The moment he leaves us, Argentina finally win things. Why couldn't he win when he was alive?
No, that's the whole point. I respect him for giving my goal to World Cup, man. So I gotta respect him, man.
Basically, Z-Man, Maradona's greatness grows even greater now.
So wait, HH is Neymar winning the Ballon d'Or?
No.
Oh, because of Pele. Because of Pele. No, that's in.
Excuse me.
So we saying Brazil 2026.
Brazil for 2026.
J2S, did you Are you using a toaster as a mic?
No.
I think you've been using a toaster for a microphone for the last week because your mic used to be amazing. Your mic used to be amazing, but then you then switched to like an electric toaster. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Now let's just do this. So guys, can we? I mean, so this is it's now done, isn't it?
Yeah, Bayern's winning, man.
These dumb idiots, guys.
Stop.
Talk about this topic.
Shout to Bochum. Shout to Bochum. Bochum. Shout to Bochum.
That name, man.
Bro, that's what they call Bochum. So shout to Bochum.
Damn, man, what happened to Schalke, man? That's crazy.
Oh, no, look at Heather Billing. So Bochum were fighting relegation, and you couldn't beat Bochum. You really couldn't beat Bochum. And then now we now have Bayern took it and Bayern, don't listen from here. I think there are 4 games left.
What are those 4 games for them? Who are they facing?
No. To be fair, they do have to play Leipzig.
Yeah, they do.
So they do. So that is going to. No.
Dortmund.
Dortmund are going to bottle it. Dortmund are going to bottle it. They are going to bottle it. However, Bayern do have to play Leipzig. So that's the only thing. So
no. But
talk about this topic, Ish. I have a certain feeling towards this topic.
Oh, Ziman, go for it. Please go for it. Talk to me.
Because if you look at it, right, the history of like Bundesliga, the amount of titles won, I think Bayern are like 32 or 33 last time I checked. And you know who's tied for second? Bayern Mönchengladbach and Dortmund. You know how much titles they've won throughout the history?
How much?
5.
Yeah, single digit 5.
Oh,
there isn't as much of a disparity in other leagues, I believe.
Wait, Ziman, is that 5 each or is that 5 combined?
No, 5 each.
Okay. Sorry,
no. Why is it? Both are bad. Both in my view, both are still bad.
But 5 combined would have been mental.
Just League Honesty Uber Eats.
I'm just thinking to myself how like this isn't a competition. This is
it's an invitational. It's an invitational. Man.
This is a harassment by Bayern, bro. This is uncalled for. How do you win 5 league titles? Second and third place are tied with 5 league titles, and then have it compared to Bayern, who literally dominated this league. It's this is not a competition. And for all the people that believed in Dortmund, I don't understand why you believe that. The last time I took Dortmund serious, Klopp was there. I'm not taking that club serious. Like
that's a long time, bro.
This is
no. But see, my thing though is, and I think it's a video that I'll probably do this week is, I think maybe we're confused here. So supporting a club and so forth, is it a competition or is it just community vibes? Because what I've now come to realize is that I think it's just about community vibes. Because it's about, okay, I'm from Schalke, I'm from Leipzig, so win, lose or draw, this club represents my community and so forth, I will support them and so forth. So you don't actually care about competition. Because my thing is, if there's a club who won 10 in a row, and I've already won 11 in a row, and no one is saying anything, then say, okay, so maybe I'm the idiot. Because I thought that we're all trying to compete, and we're trying to do everything in our power to try to compete. But the fact that no one is saying anything, I'm sorry. Ziman, I'm with you. We cannot view this as a competition. Ziman, I can't view a league where one team has won 11 times in a row as a competition. That is not a competition. That's bullying. That's domestic abuse.
If League Honest,
wait, hold on. AK, I'm coming. AK.
If League Honest Uber Eats, then what is this?
You have to respect the Uber Eats. At least I don't think
this is domestic abuse.
No. There's no respect to Uber Eats when they have none of the teams in the French league have won a European trophy in the 21st century. There's no respect for Liga now.
And also, apparently, the one that Marseille won is even sketchy. People say that one is sketchy.
People forget Frankfurt at least won the Europa League last season, and they were doing well. So
that's the issue. They see that was bad because Dortmund won in '97. Frankfurt have won the Europa League, and Bayern have won 2 trebles.
No, if it's about Europe, then like the Portuguese league is better than the French league.
But if you just look at it mainly at the league and so forth, and guys, I said this when it was 6 in a row, 7 in a row. I said, guys, do you know this guy's going to do 10 in a row? Oh yeah. I said, do you know this guy's going to do 10 in a row? Oh yeah, sure. Now they did 10 in a row. Now what? Now they're about to do 11 in a row. So my thing though is, I'm sorry. What's the point in even commenting on the Bundesliga? The only point of commenting on the Bundesliga is for scouting. Oh, which good players are there? You don't comment there on based on who's going to now win the league. And this is the thing that really annoys me. And this is why I blame Wenger. Top 4 is not a competition. You see, I can use top 4 to create content and create interest. But outside of that, the purpose of a league is to win the league.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Do you remember I think the last game, Dortmund versus Bayern, right?
Yeah.
So they had this like preview that they were advertising it, right? And it was Jude Bellingham and I believe Gnabry, and they were talking to each other, on FaceTime, and they were just talking about their stats in that game. And I'm like, this is not a competition. Why are you advertising it between two supposed rivals doing stuff like reading their stats? Like, I have 2 assists. Yeah, you got more assists than me. I have 2 goals. Yeah, you have more goals than me. And I'm just like, there really isn't a competitive nature behind it, the Bundesliga. Let's just keep it real. It's more so for the community aspect. Like you said, I don't think there's any competition behind it.
No, it's a mess. All I'm saying though, like when they now do 11 in a row, F it. Let's go for 20. Let's go for 20. Guys, remember guys, like the vid, subscribe if you're new. Remember, this is going to be on, if you want to listen to this on podcast, this will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcasts. So I'll put this in podcast form later in the next few hours. So guys, next time you'll see me on Tuesday, Chelsea against Arsenal, man. What is
so when is it?
Oh wow, that was scary. Chelsea Arsenal. What are we saying before we get out of here? Chelsea Arsenal.
Chelsea for the win, man. Chelsea for the win.
I'm
2-2.
I'm saying
to
Arsenal for the win, bro. That's what I'm saying.
James, what do you think? Chelsea
Bro,
Arsenal.
why would I need to wait, hold on,
Chelsea.
hold on. Hey, why the hell would I need to jinx Chelsea?
I mean, you did bottle lead in the title race, to be fair to Chelsea.
No, come on. There's no way that Chelsea can't go the rest of the season without a win. That can't happen, man. They can't. It's impossible for them not to win at least one game before the season. Because then, if you look at if that happens, if you look at Lampard's like record, if you combine Everton and Chelsea in 30 games, the 30 games,
yeah, that's mad.
It's like they actually posted a poster and it's just like red, and then like 1 or 2 green. No.
But very quickly, have you been watching the AFTV watch allowance?
Yeah, so sometimes, yeah. Why?
No, because Turkish and Laurie, these guys are always fighting, man. We need that vibes, HH. Tuesday, we need Chelsea to win, man. We need to see these guys scrap, man.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not like. Just what I say.
Can I quickly ask? For Chelsea's goal of the month was Azpilicueta's counted?
Guys, it's been swell and so forth. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Peace out. Stay true.
Proper Chelsea, man.
Proper Chelsea.